In today's video, I am going to show you my favorite part about coaching, which is analyzing and diagnosing someone's physique and then coming up with structure around training. So having a look at the problem areas and then coming up with a solution and then channeling the solution into their training program. Because that's the beautiful thing as well about bodybuilding and lifting is if you have a problem area on your body, it can be fixed, and it can actually be fixed relatively fast. I'm not saying it can be fixed overnight, but what I am saying is it really can be fixed faster than most people think. And hopefully you see the results I get as well, and you can see how just in the 4-week period of having certain clients as well, especially if they've got higher body fat, in that 4-week period I can really make a difference. If they can drop, sort of 6 to 10 pounds in that 1 month, whilst working a little bit on muscle as well, you're gonna see the difference in that 4 weeks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this client here and how I look at the physique. Let's zoom in slightly on it. So straight away, I get them to send 6 photos, right? Front, side, and then from the back. And then a front double biceps, rear double biceps, and then one from the side with their arms out. And so straight away what I'm looking at, move onto the first photo here. The first thing I'm seeing is the chest, and I'm seeing the upper chest needs work. So we're going to focus on incline pressing movements, things like Smith machine I really enjoy because it takes away, you don't have to focus about the stability and other muscles. You can really just get that mind to muscle connection in the upper chest using the Smith machine on an incline. Also cables as well, cable work going from low to high, and specifically using a single arm cable, because if I go here, if I'm in this position and I go from down here, I come up and I squeeze my chest. Now this is all well and good. However, if I use one arm, what I can really do is I'm limited to here, whereas if I use one arm, I can come up, make sure I don't fuck up this mic. I can come up and I can really, really get a good squeeze on the upper chest. I mean, hopefully my upper chest is there and I don't look like a wally because I've got no upper chest, so hopefully there's a little bit there. And you can really get that emphasis on the upper chest. Also, we're going to work on the lower chest as well, but this working on the upper chest to bring it up, bring the chest up. The abs are actually, I can see he's got good core there, good core strength, and the abs are there. They just need a bit of reduction in body fat to be revealed. Arms are good size, legs are good size, good volume in the legs as well. I can see that. I'm not one of these people that will look at someone in shorts and just because there's a little bit of muscle here, they automatically think, oh, leg day, bro. Like, no. If you pull the shorts up and flex the legs, you better see there's good strength in the legs. I can see that. Moving on to the side. Oh, another thing about this as well, the front one actually is side delts need a little bit of work as well. I can see that. So that'll be the focus point. Moving to the side. Again, really what I've covered, as soon as you reduce his body fat, you're going to see the oblique, see the abs come through. The one from the back, straight away I want to get some width up here on the lats because that's going to reduce the ratio size. It's going to the ratio between the lats and the waist. It's going to make his waist look smaller. So it's going to reduce his body fat and reduce his weight whilst increasing his lats, which is going to give more of an illusion to a thinner waist. So we're going to work on that, work on the overall thickness of the back as well, develop the thickness. He's got good traps there. Work on the mid traps and the lower traps. The upper traps looking pretty good. The lower traps is going to be one that people not neglect on purpose or by purpose, but they will perhaps out of like ignorance, not knowing about it, right? And so this will be things like getting the bench in an incline, lying on it prone position down, and then doing a Y raise with some dumbbells, so thumbs pointing up, doing Y raise, lightweight, and you'll feel the burn here. Also work on the spinal erectors as well, the muscles that run parallel to the spine here as well. So this will be things like good mornings, using a dumbbell, seated on a bench, good mornings. Right, I've got about 8% battery, so I'm going to hurry this up. Again, good arms, lats need work, and then I want to work on the peak as well. So what I'm going to do is this will be barbell bicep curls, and then you're going to do some dumbbell incline bicep curls. And so this client now has, when we go on his weight, so when he first weighed in, he was, to begin with, 220 pounds, 219.6. And now he is, we take the weekly average every week. So we look at his weekly average now, is 201. So he's 19 pounds down. He's reduced 19 pounds of body fat. Herculean effort. Superb. Very proud coach. So this is week 16 now. So I'm going to do some comparisons side by side. So here you can really see the difference. You can see his abs are coming through. They're going to keep popping, keep coming through. Chest is looking better. Upper chest is looking better here. Traps are looking better. Side delts are starting to pop as well. Same again here. So lats are coming out. The thickness in the back is being developed here. You can see rear delts start to work. Biceps, certainly more of a peak in the biceps there. They're trying to come out as well. Yeah, really, really good work. So a good teaching point for me was when I seen one of my clients getting coffee. She's in her late 60s and she's been training with me a while. And I hadn't seen her in a few years. And then I seen her and I was amazed at how strong she looked. She had like jeans and a t-shirt on and she looked so strong. Her frame just looks so strong. And this was a realization for me that I see my clients at their most vulnerable. And so I'm working on the vulnerable parts of them. And what I'm not seeing is how much better they look in clothing. You know, like I'm seeing this and I'm going, this needs a bit of effort. This needs a bit of work. We need to just tune this in. Meanwhile, if you put this version of my client in a suit, right, and then you put this version, like in person would be like night and day, and like it would be going from somebody that, you know, is in a suit, kind of maybe looking okay, but mainly looking like trash. And not him personally, I just mean if you're not the best version of yourself, right? So looking like a fucking James Bond type character and feeling that way as well. Because that's another insight, is if you're into fashion, then the number one thing you can do for your fashion is be the best version of yourself and be in the best shape you can be in. And I'm not going to say like have abs or anything like that, because everyone's genetics and everyone is different. But what I'm saying is, if you're be the best version of yourself, right? Have them a great deal of muscle mass, reduce your body fat, and like increase your conscientiousness, your spirit, everything you know you should be doing, and that will absolutely increase you can get away with wearing a bin bag and you look great. So hopefully that video gave you some insight. And if you do want to work with me as well, comment below physique and I can do this. We can have a conversation and break down your physique as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.